This is the most professional YouTuber that is out there. Halfway through the video, I realized I haven't turned on the lights. Hello, my name is Georgina, or MS Queen G, if you're familiar with my work on social media. I raise awareness on multiple sclerosis. It's been a year now. If you're watching this video, chances are that you're already following me on TikTok or Instagram. I never expected the amount of answers and the amount of response my video get, but it proves to me that, well, number one, there's a lot of people that suffer out there with autoimmune disorders and MS, and also there are I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease since 11 years old. I always had low iron efficiency, so my levels weren't actually that high. But then I started more than 2 years before I was actually diagnosed, which was 2021. I would crash out after minimal activity. That was not normal. Like making a cup of coffee, fatigued. Going out for a couple of hours and socializing with people would mean that the next day I will be in bed with zero energy to even prepare food for me. I would get confused a lot, like I would forget words, I would forget deadlines, I would go to shops trying to find objects. Maybe I even had the list and I was forgetting to pick up the list out of my pocket, and I was looking at the aisles and I had no idea where I am. And everything, like processing information, was more of a struggle on a daily basis. Then sleep would not fix the fatigue. Naps would not do anything apart from a short-term relief. And I was told that this is normal and I have to live with it until I relapsed. And I got the final diagnosis a few months later. But going back to the symptoms, I kept wondering what's wrong with me. I will call myself lazy, not confident enough, that it's all in my head. Gaslighting starts from you, first of all. Am I doing ASMR? My mind was completely blank. I would have to leave the house and I would misplace objects, for example, my keys and my phone, and I would panic because I would be running late trying to find them. Forgetting words, losing train of thought mid-conversation. Even having a 10-minute conversation would also drive on my fatigue. Then there was the insomnia. I actually went through a rough patch where I would wake up every single night around 3 to 5 a.m. And if you know a little bit about the cycles of sleep, this is actually your most productive REM cycle. Not for me. So imagine living in a very tired body, but then not being able to rest either. I started drinking. I started buying bottles of wine to try and put me to sleep. I'm not proud in admitting this, but there was nothing else I could do. There came the itching. I had an itching severe episode of about 2 weeks' time. I thought I had bed bugs. And if you know about multiple sclerosis symptoms, abnormal skin sensations are a part of it. It's called dysesthesia. I had no clue that's connected. Could not fall asleep because of the itching. Upper body mostly. It would be around my neck. It would be on my shoulders. It was just unbearable. I thought I was going crazy at that point. And of course, There were lots of tingling and numbness, but it wouldn't last that long, so I sort of ignored it. I thought, "Oh, probably I'm tired again. It's not like I was sleeping great or sleepy. Sleep was recharging my batteries, anyways." After diagnosis, learning more about my MS symptoms, actually, I found out that I had foot drop since a very young age. Like, I remember going to high school and I would fall and trip, or trip and fall. While going to school, I would stay in pain all day long because I thought it's just me being clumsy. And for those who don't know, foot drop is when the front of your foot is stuck on the ground. It makes it hard to take a step forward. So that's when the fear of tripping and falling comes from. Then there was the neck pain. I know muscle pain is not directly connected to multiple sclerosis, but it is a secondary type of pain. You can read information online about this specific, like the two types of pain in MS. But for now, I'm gonna focus on the neck pain thing because I could not turn my head past to that point, and that could cause migrainous episodes. Also, I was very sensitive to light. For sure, there was no way I could actually stay outdoors for that long when I had a migraine episode. Physio has helped with this, and also me being consistent with exercises, the exercises that the physio recommends you to do. But that was the end of me. Not being able to do this movement. No, I managed to do that 2 years after my diagnosis, when this kind of pain was taken seriously for the first time. Because one thing you need to take from this video is that everybody with MS has different symptoms. I know a lot of people that have optic neuritis, issues with their eyes. I did not have that symptom, so keep that in mind. And then second of all, if you think that something is wrong, you need to speak to a medical professional. Change the doctor. Keep asking for answers. You are not crazy. You were made to believe you're crazy and this is all in your head, because it's not. So that's it. Let's see how that will go, because if you request more videos, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A for the next time. I speak about those things all the time anyways, because if there's at least one person out there that can be helped with this kind of information, what I do here matters. So what I want from you from now on is support in subscribing, following, liking, so I know this is something that actually helps people, and that's something that people want out there. I'm thankful for each one of you. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. MS is your superpower.